confirmed that, but I am. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We are live. I'm assuming we are live because my dashboard is telling me we're live, and we've been live for so many seconds. So welcome to the Bitcoin Doctor Show, all things crypto. And I'm very glad to be with you today. We're going to be talking about lots of crypto topics. I'm a long-time cryptocurrency advocate, and I believe that cryptocurrency and digital assets will make a great presentation or a great addition to anyone's portfolio of economic and financial assets. But I mean, I think that people have different ideas about what cryptocurrency is. People have different ideas about how to get involved in cryptocurrency. I just want to show my little corner of the cryptocurrency universe or metaverse, and I hope it'll be entertaining. Now, we're going to cover a couple of topics that are hot today. Like these crypto analysts say, Ethereum could reach 4,500 by 2022, and the why of it is less important than the how, right? So the how is basically that Ethereum is one of the transport mechanisms under digital assets. It's the programmability layer under many digital assets. Most of the top cryptocurrency assets at CoinMarketCap are based on Ethereum, and I can show you that right here. Let's do this. Let's go to CoinMarketCap, and this is not my normal browser, so it doesn't remember I've been here before. But you see Bitcoin at the top. Currently, Bitcoin's 39,000. Ethereum 2,300. Tether at $1. Tether is what's called a stable coin. Binance Coin 314. Our Cardano $1.28. And we're going to talk more about Cardano and XRP. There's some news. But when you look at these top coins, of course, Ethereum is the base layer. Binance Coin started as an Ethereum ERC20 token. Cardano began as an ERC20 token. Actually, the founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, was one of the original founders of Ethereum. Let's see. USDC is available on multiple chains, but its primary chain is Ethereum. Dogecoin is its own chain. Polkadot, Binance USD is not, and Ethereum ERC20. That's Ethereum ERC, Ethereum Review something, I forget. It was a standard defined, and request for comment. Ethereum ERC20, Ethereum request for comment proposal that was then ultimately adopted. But Litecoin is not an Ethereum ERC20, but Chainlink is. We're still in the top 20, and I've mentioned that these coins are, or began as ERC20s, and we're still in the top 20. Not Solana, but Wrapped Bitcoin is on the Ethereum blockchain. It's top 16, top 20, and still it's on the Ethereum chain. So you see how important ultimately Ethereum is to the whole ecosystem of cryptocurrencies. And that's why I think it's terribly important to remember that, and now when I go back to it's important to remember how central Ethereum is to the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem. So that's really why. That's really why. And so what I am going to do is I'm going to leave that up, and I'm going to give you a little introduction to why I do what I do, and let's see if I can do that easily. I'm going to refer to my standard beginning. Sorry about that. I'm just switching back to video from doing a audio podcast on Blog Talk Radio. And I realized that I have to do video because that's what people do in this business. That's what people do. They do videos. That's the largest communities have built on Facebook and Facebook Live, and then also YouTube. So I like the tools on Facebook Live. I'm going to continue to. This will be my first platform. I will create videos on Facebook Live, and then I will ultimately share them on YouTube, and then I will share the audio on Blog Talk Radio. That's my process. So just again, though, I want to tell you, if I can do it here, where we talk, this is where we talk to anyone that loves crypto. In 2020, an investment of, okay, I'm going to move this over here. Nope, I can't move it over here. In 2020, what I'm going to do is I want to read this to you, and I can't read it very well over here, so I'm going to, okay, this is better. In 2020, an investment of $100 million from MassMutual, a 170-year-old insurance company, and a series of investments totaling over $5 billion by Microstrategy Incorporated, led by CEO Michael Saylor, converting their corporate treasury cash into Bitcoin, led a trend in the corporate world which made 2020 an amazing year for crypto. My name is Joe Terry, and my lawyers tell me you just will not believe the following. A, I'm not a financial advisor. B, you should do your own research. DYOR, do your own research. Or C, never take financial advice from a guy on a podcast on the internet. Well, I just don't agree. I think you're much smarter than what my lawyer thinks. Send Ethereum and Hex donations to the Ethereum address in the show notes. Please send Bitcoin to the Bitcoin address in the show notes. Listen to the program on Blog Talk Radio, Facebook Live, or YouTube. It's always live on Facebook Live because as I said, I enjoy the tool so much. But that's where it is. Okay, here we go. You might be wondering why I talk about hex. What is hex? And so I'm going to show you a little video about what hex is. Enjoy. I'll get it set up. And here we go.
Hex is the first...
Hold on. Yeah, I'm almost ready. And there we go.
Hex is the first certificate of deposit on the blockchain. It's an immutable smart contract that rewards those who lock up their coins when they stake. In other words, Hex was designed to be like a long-term savings account, but with far greater yield than anything the bank has to offer. If you're new to cryptocurrencies, here's how all of this works. When you purchase Hex, it behaves just like any other cryptocurrency. They vary in price as people trade them, just like Bitcoin. However, unlike other crypto assets, Hex pays you interest in the form of more Hex for locking up your monetary value for a selective period of time. The longer you time lock your Hex, the higher your interest rate will be. This is not unlike a traditional banking certificate of deposit. The key difference is, Hex was designed to yield extraordinarily high rates of return versus typical banking products, and puts you in complete control over your finances. But what does this really look like? Some people get into Hex without understanding enough about the product. They immediately make a large investment and throw out a few random stakes between 1 to 2 years. While this is great, Hex was designed to produce significant returns in both interest and fiat value over the course of several years, not just 1 or 2. If you properly understand its design, you can set yourself up to earn a perpetual passive income from Hex. This is like planting an orchard of apple trees. Apple trees are designed to take time to fully mature before they yield significant amounts of produce. Hex was designed in much the same way. Could you imagine trying to live on 2-year-old fruit trees that only just started producing a fraction of their full potential? Sure, you may see significant growth and even yield a little produce, but it would be impossible to enjoy the fruits of your labor for years to come. But what if you employed a longer-term plan in the development of your apple orchard? What if you planted a new crop each year from years 1 to 15? And what if you continued this process every year thereafter? If you did this, you would essentially have a never-ending supply of apples for generations. Can you imagine how much produce you'd receive from your 10 to 15-year-old apple trees? You could supply enough apples to feed a small country. This is exactly how Hex Savings works. It's a long-term savings account. Now, I'm not saying you should lock up all of your Hex for 15 years and forget about it, although some have, and they seem to be quite happy with their decision. I'm saying if you build a proper staking ladder, one that sets stakes to mature up to 10 or 15 years from today, you can enjoy the maximum yield on your investment for years to come. Having stakes set to mature between years 1 through 15 allows you to enjoy the fruits of your investment early, while also giving you the patience and discipline to reap potentially life-changing rewards in the longer term. It's the same as enjoying the abundant fruits of a 15-year-old apple tree versus a 1-year-old tree. Imagine if Bitcoin was designed this way. All of those who bought Bitcoin for $1 in the early years maybe wouldn't have sold all of their holdings at $10 and missed out on an additional 600,000% ROI in less than 7 years, not to mention where the price is today. Maybe if Bitcoin earned more Bitcoin in the form of interest for holding, more investors would hold long-term and be less likely to sell. These supply and demand economics cause the price to soar with very little sell pressure. It's a model that allows everyone the opportunity to succeed. What happens if the global Hex network only sells their interest monthly, quarterly, or yearly and restakes their remaining principal? Theoretically, it allows for the most stable price appreciation to the upside over time. Climbing prices, coupled with unparalleled interest rates for Hex stakers, creates a positive feedback loop that ultimately leads to one thing: freedom for all. Learn more and get started today at hex.com.
Yes, yes, yes. Hex.com. So I always lead with that video because it's such a complete explication of the standard use case for Hex. And so I'm always thrilled to show that video. Hex.com, ladies and gentlemen, hex.com. Now, there's a bunch of things that I wanted to cover briefly with the news. These videos can get awfully long, and I don't want that to happen. So we will stick with the important stuff. Ethereum, great investment. No need to read this fine print. Good for you to explore that on your own. Another thing we should look at is that XRP just jumped 19% as Ripple announces ODL corridor in crypto-friendly Japan. What ODL refers to as on-demand liquidity, and this is also very, very important. I wonder if this might be a situation where I can easily make this a little bit bigger, so that it would easily be available, perhaps even for you to read. XRP jumps 19%, and you may think, well, what is XRP jumping 19%? So let me show you what that looks like. I just was doing a little research earlier, and here we are. Yes, this is CoinMarketCap. Again, CoinMarketCap is a traditional place for people to understand and the larger market. It has lots and lots of coins on it. Currently it's at 70 cents XRP, but look at this. And this is the non-log chart, and you can see some amazing run-ups in 2017. It was like 0.006. That's 6/100ths of a dollar, not 6 cents, 6/100ths of a dollar. And now it's trading for 70 cents. That's an amazing run up. But look at this. In the last 7 days, there's been a lot of activity. And this activity here went from basically 63 cents up to 71 cents in a single day. July 28th, just yesterday, was a huge day. So this announcement in Japan obviously affected the price. People didn't get rich, but they were very, very happy. Shout out to the XRP Army, as it's called. Long-term believers in the XRP vision. I invite you to explore XRP as well as Hex, right? There's lots and lots and lots of communities in the cryptocurrency world. That's another thing about cryptocurrency, is the power of community, which is very important. And you don't need my head to be so big. I know you know what I look like. Yeah, that's good. But the power of community, I think, is really critical. So just go to xrpl.org. I think that's xrpl.org. and you can find out a lot more about the XRP ledger, a scalable, sustainable blockchain. They actually are an amazingly good company, and they have a great organization. There's a lot of talk about XRP dumping on the heads of their holders because they have huge reserves and they sell them on a regular basis, and of course that suppresses the price. That's tremendous sell pressure, which you just heard Hex does not have. But again, still, it's XRP is a worthy company to be involved with. Now, also, I just want you to know that Hex, the founder of Hex, Richard Hart, has just recently began what he believes is going to be a fork of the Ethereum network, and it's called Pulse Chain. You can find out more at pulsechain.com, and for like 17 days there's going to be a what's called a sacrifice phase where you can invest crypto. It's sacrificed, as they say, you're making a political statement that blockchain, that free speech is a human right, and that blockchains are free speech. And so that's what you're doing when you sacrifice to Pulse Chain. The sacrifice, there's no expectation of reward or no expectation of value. When you sacrifice, you will be awarded tokens from the Pulse Chain. The native token of the Pulse Chain will be Pulse, just like the native token of Ethereum is ETH, or Ethereum. But Pulse will essentially initially have a zero value. So you're giving up whatever you're giving up in terms of your cryptocurrency for zero value. Right now, there is an adoption curve. You're probably hearing about Pulse Chain late in its 17-day launch phase. At this early stage, for the first 5 days, whatever you sacrificed had a 1-to-1 relationship to the number of pulse that you would get times 1,000. So if you invested $1, you would get 10,000 pulse, but they would have zero value. So no expectation of an exchange of value. That also is important for capital gains taxes, but that's complicated. Right now, the sacrifice phase is completing. You're going to get less and less and less of a multiplier of pulse. That is $1 times 10,000. You're going to get less and less and less of that as time goes on, until in just 4 days from now it will be over. 4 days until the sacrifice phase is over. There are 13 hours, 10 minutes, and 46 seconds, 45, 44, 43, 42 seconds left in the current sacrifice phase day. So today would be a good time to sacrifice. Go to pulsechain.com, and you might be thinking, well, why would anyone give up, $1 or $10 or $100 for no promise of value? Well, that's because you believe in what Richard Hart has already done with Hex. Hex launched in December 2nd, 2019. And I was lucky enough to be around at that time, and lucky enough to be a believer, a true Hexican, as it's called. Hexicans are true believers in the Hex philosophy and followers of Richard Hart and his Hex platform, as you heard before. And Pulse, if you just go to pulselead.xyz, pulselead.xyz, you're going to see this, and it says what it says, and it's kind of crazy. And this isn't even, I just refreshed it, this isn't even the total amount, but $672 million has been sacrificed in the last, what, 7 days, about 10 days. $672 million has been sacrificed for the launch of Pulse Chain. And this is only coins on the Ethereum network, ERC20s. Let's look here. Let's see if we can tell how to. Yeah, I'm going to open the dApp. So this is pulse.info. This is the dApp. I'm going to connect my wallet, and then you see you can sacrifice Avalanche, Binance Chain, Binance Smart Chain, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Dogecoin, EOS, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Monero, Polygon, Matic, Ripple, Stellar Network, Theta, Tron. Actually, Theta was just added, and I think Theta Fuel is also going to be added. You can find out more at t.me/pulsechaincom. That's a Telegram channel. t.me/pulsechaincom. But you can sacrifice lots of different things from lots of different cryptocurrency networks, not just Ethereum ERC20s. And I highly recommend it. $672 million worth of cryptocurrency has been sacrificed to date, and we're currently looking at day 15. I was in on day 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that, but we're currently in day 15. It's quite an amazing thing. I'm gonna play a video for you regarding one of the main impetuses and a reason to be for this sacrifice phase was to raise money for the SENS Foundation, SENS.org, SENS.org. And let's just listen to this video real quick. I won't play the whole thing. I'll just play a small snippet.
Yesterday, somebody gave us $10 million. Just one person gave us $10 million. And I don't know who it is. He wrote it to us under a pseudonym. I shouldn't even say he, really, because I don't actually know whether it's a he. But this person said that they had been following me and the work that we do for a very long time, for well over a decade. And when they started following this work, they were dirt poor, and now they are rich beyond their wildest dreams. And they've been saying to themselves for years, let's make a little more money before doing anything. And the airdrop, as Richard Hart has called it, this business, was the thing that tipped this person over the edge into making a dramatic donation. Somebody else has given us 3 million. Somebody else has given us more than 1 million. A couple of other people have given us more than 1 million. Lots of people have given us 6-digit money over the past 48 hours. And it's still coming in. We're getting multiple emails per minute. That is literally the case. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get control of my inbox again. Of course, I'm not doing this on my own. I want to repeat that my absolutely heroic team are, makes me cry, honestly. They're killing it. They're doing fantastic work. And, it's going to make a difference. it's going to make a huge difference. One thing that all of you will know is that over the past 5 years, there's been a huge explosion of interest in longevity in the private sector, with startups coming out of everywhere, hundreds and hundreds of them. We at Sense Research Foundation spun out half a dozen of them. And
All right. That is Aubrey DeGray, founder and currently the organizer and managing director of the SENS Foundation. What I want to show you is their website, sens.org, sens.org, sens.org. And right there on the homepage, you see Pulse Chain Airdrop is live. Join Richard Hart in supporting the SENS Research Foundation. This is a 501c3 in the United States. It's also a nonprofit in the UK and England. And it's an extremely worthy nonprofit. Of course, you can see their motto, their mission. The SENS Research Foundation works to develop, promote, and ensure widespread access to therapies that cure and prevent the diseases and disabilities of aging by comprehensively repairing the damage that builds up in our bodies over time. We are redefining the way the world researches and treats age-related ill health while inspiring the next generation of biomedical scientists. This could not be more important work. It turns out that 40% of people die from heart disease. 40% of people die from, various kinds of age-related disease, but I think the big ones are 40% heart disease, 40% cancer. That kills about 80% of human beings. 40%, 40%. Heart disease, cancer. So what if I snap my fingers, snap, and cancer is cured and heart disease is cured? 100% cured. No longer a problem. What would you think? Here's a little riddle for you. How much longer would people live if I just snap my fingers, snap, and 40% that die from heart disease no longer die from heart disease, and 40% that die from cancer no longer die from cancer because cancer is completely cured? How much longer do you think people would live? Dun, 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 dun. The answer is 3 more years. The average life expectancy would go up by 3 years if cancer was completely cured and heart disease was completely cured. You see, this is a fundamental problem in perspective. The biomedical industry, the pharmaceutical industry spend billions, hundreds of billions of dollars every year to find the magic molecule, that one drug that they can create that will cure cancer or cure heart disease, or a collection of drugs. You see people taking drugs as they age, and they're taking 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 different drugs trying to extend their life. The problem is that's the wrong way to think about it. It's the wrong way to approach the problem. Heart disease is a symptom. Cancer is a symptom. Most of the ways that people die are a symptom of another problem. What is that problem, you ask? Aging. The problem is that as our bodies get older, our bodies degenerate, and as the body degenerates, different things go wrong and therefore become critical and therefore kill us. It's really a simple change. Well, it's not so simple, but it is truly a simple change in our perspective about how to extend life, how to cause us to really basically live longer, how to save your parents, how to save your pet, how to save everything and everyone that you love, is to change your thinking. It's aging. The debilitating, destructive causes of disease, which are really aging. And so the SINS Research Foundation is a worthy charity. If you want, you can donate directly, or if you want, you can invest in the Pulse Chain airdrop, which is live right now, as I'm speaking on Thursday, July 29th, 2021. And what happens is if you click on this button at sens.org, you'll get instructions about preparing them. You have to contact them and tell them what kind of airdrop you're going to be making. They will arrange for you to do that, and 75% of your airdrop will be credited to you, and 25% will go to the SENS Foundation. 75% will be credited to you in the airdrop, as the airdrop is designed to operate, and then 25% will go to the SENS Foundation. To date, over 25, almost $30 million has been donated to the SENS Foundation through the efforts of the Pulse Chain airdrop. So we would love for you to participate for many different reasons, for your own cryptocurrency journey, and then also for all of us, so that we can all live longer and healthier lives by thinking of the research in the correct fashion. So thank you very much for that sponsor announcement. Thank you very much. Now, as we're getting to the close of today's show, we've covered a lot of topics, and I want to make sure I just cover some highlight news to spark your interests and get you to do some more research. Bitcoin went to 58,000 the last time this price action happened, and it's back. And so we're going to investigate that. Basically, Bitcoin closes 7 consecutive daily green candles, putting it on track for the longest winning streak in 2021. The last time this happened was March 5th, when the leading cryptocurrency rose from 48,000 to end its run at 58,000 a week later. And then you can read more at Crypto Slate Edge, which is a very good source of information, obviously, because I use it. And what would be next from the Crypto Slate? Morningstar analyst pegs Cardano, ADA, as one of the big 3 cryptocurrencies. Amy Arnott says Cardano has what it takes to go mainstream, but this can only happen when average people get on board. Morningstar portfolio manager Amy Arnott said Cardano, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum, has the potential to form the big 3 of mainstream cryptocurrencies. She pointed out each has its pros and cons. However, Cardano will soon offer the technical applications of Ethereum, but without its extreme volatility, whereas she claims Bitcoin lacks the ability to generate cash flow, given that Ethereum is a programmable blockchain, and Cardano will be fully programmable very, very soon. With that, Arnott states these qualities will undoubtedly catch the eye of institutional investors as its ecosystem fills out. Cardano shows stability in the face of panic. The eagerly anticipated Alonzo protocol is edging closer to rollout with each passing day. Earlier this month, IO Global CEO Charles Hoskinson gave an update saying, all things considered, velocity is exactly where it needs to be. The progress is exactly where it needs to be. Alonzo is coming. Throughout this period, Hoskinson has taken the time to keep the community posted on Alonzo's progress. So far, current estimates put a mid-August, early September date on the rollout. Soon, Cardano will have the functionality to compete with other smart contract platforms. Arnott mentioned that the potential technical applications on Cardano might stimulate interest from institutional investors. Cardano is similar to Ethereum in that it's a protocol that has a lot of potential technical applications. There's a lot of enthusiasm about Cardano and also various stable coins. ADA peaked at $2.50 during the run-up in May, following a 64% drop as fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, as we call it in the business, fear, uncertainty, and doubt took hold. It bottomed out at 90 cents over a 4-day period. Since then, ADA has been ranging between 98 cents and $1.90. In line with Bitcoin's revival this past week, ADA has also seen a return of bullishness. Now, there's more to the article. You can read that on your own if you are interested. I'll tell you that one of my instead of CoinMarketCap, one of my favorite places to go for accurate cryptocurrency information is nomics.com. That's NOMICS.com. Let me get another tab here. Nomics.com. You can see I visit this site often. There's a little ad for the largest free airdrop ever. This is pulsechain.com. And as you'll see here, at nomics.com, we believe it's the most honest and reliable arbiter of where cryptocurrencies fall in the ranking. And which one is that number 3? Oh my God. Is that Hex? Is Hex the third crypto of all cryptocurrencies? Yes, that's exactly right. That's what it says. Hex is the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. If you count the market cap properly, $74 billion behind Ethereum's 271 and behind Bitcoin's $749 billion. Crypto is total, and the best totals are really I would say in CoinMarketCap. They have great totals. If you'll see at the top, 1.5 trillion is the size of the entire cryptocurrency marketplace. 1.5 trillion. But no doubt Nomics is a more reliable arbiter of individual cryptocurrencies and their market caps. And with that, Hex is slated at a number 3. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me today. I want you to please refer to the show notes, whether you're seeing this on Facebook Live or whether you're seeing this on YouTube or whether you're hearing it on Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for joining me, the Bitcoin Doctor, for this time. Thank you for joining me, and hearing my perspective on what's going on in the cryptocurrency world. I expect to join you again soon. Every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. is my typical time slot. So thank you again for joining me today. Peace and good tidings. And now I want to make sure that ending this will be working well. And so I will just end the stream, ladies and gentlemen, at that point. Thank you, thank you, thank you.